40-year low, come by me. Actually, is it? Nice. Wrong stop. Hi, my name's Carnival. Hey man, I'm at a 40-year low. Wanna come by me? I'm trading where I traded in the 80s. Interested in coming to buy me? Is it really? Yeah, it's the early 90s. Yeah, I know cruises were bigger then. Well, they weren't bigger. They were doing less business then. But the cruise mindset was bigger per the business market than it is now. But they're doing more business now in 2022 than they were doing in the 90s. I believe that's true. I want to make sure, though. It's easy to say things. It's harder to be right. So, it is correct. I mean, just in 2001, they were lower than 2022. Obviously, the pandemic had a specific, especially particular sore spot on companies like this. You know, it's more justified for Carnival Cruise to drop than it was Party City, which didn't really experience any decline, more than 10% decline during the pandemic, but a 90% decline. It's much more than 90%, isn't it? Down to 45 cents. You know, it was already trailing a little lower before the pandemic, in the $5 range, which really doesn't make sense. So it was pretty much a 90% decline to 45 cents. Only a 10% drop in sales during a period that could have been worse. I don't think it would have been wrong for it to have a 50 or 60% drop in stock price due to the potential concern of this unknown, but not 40 cents. You could have bought that, emptied out the cash register, and paid yourself back. I didn't even see it. Didn't even know it was there. I would have had such a hard on to buy it. But knowing me, back then I probably would have got out right around here at 260. Only made fivefold on my money, better than Vanguard. Certainly wouldn't have had the nerve to hold it here till 10 back then. It was a quick. I'm buying stocks that are just psychopathically undervalued, like narcissistically, sociopathically Jeffrey Dahmer undervalued, you know? Like, sick. You know, Party City, right in the low dollar range, is supremely undervalued. It's done every year. It's $2.25 billion. It's like the screenwriter is writing their revenue every year, 2.25. Oh, sometimes they do an extra 100 million. Sometimes they don't do an extra 100 million. And the pandemic, they took it. That's more than that's. What is it? 20%? Yeah. Oh, it says it right here. Perfect. 20% decline. Let's sell it for a penny a share. It did a 20% decline. It was the fucking pandemic. Comes back strong next year. Recoups almost all of it. Interest rates go up. It's still doing the $2 billion. Maybe next year people will be like, let's have a nature party outside. I'll bring the iced tea. We don't need the overpriced party supplies. But the kids will kill you if you say that. So you will get the overpriced party supplies, and you will show up, and maybe you'll have iced tea too, but we're doing $2 billion in 2023 again. And Jerome Powell's not going to do anything about it. Even if he makes us sell our house for half price, we'll scrounge together enough to get the frozen paraphernalia and show up at the fucking birthday party. We're doing another $2 billion next year. Got off on a bit of a Party City kick. Carnival, it's a tough one because the economy does affect this stock a lot. Gas prices do matter. The propensity for people to go on cruises does matter. And it isn't quite as necessary as Party City. Doesn't deserve to be at $7 though. I mean, you can't do that to them. They never deserve to fall below 10. I mean, you can't really put them under 10. They're having a rough time. I get it. Believe me. They were stringing together more profit back in the day. They're working through tougher hurdles, but they're going to come through. People are going to want to tan on port side on the sun deck. It's a Carnival cruise. They took a pretty big toll. Strangely, the year after the pandemic, too. But I see, I mean, that's promising during a recession year. That shows, I mean, that's a triple increase. 200% increase. How is that 200%? How is 2 to 6 200%? Is it? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. 200% is triple the price it's at. Yeah, it's 200% growth. A couple of drinks. So, but still, I mean, the stock price was higher here and it was doing less business. So even if it is declining, I haven't looked at its debt, but if everyone's going to cruise left, we still need a cruise line to cruise us less, right? We may have to decommission a couple of big berthers, but we're still going to go cruising along the ocean side, even if there's 10 of us cruising. We need at least enough to fill a boat. As long as we can fill a cruise ship. If the industry becomes a one cruise ship per company industry, what's wrong with that? I mean, it's $1 billion freaking thing, multi-billion-dollar thing, one of those things. So, if you just had one and that was your job to take care of it, I think that's a good narrow focus. And maybe only do $1 billion a year off of it, and it takes you 5 years to turn a profit on your investment and pay for your cruise ship. And you're cash flowing from there. I'm okay with a world like that.